How's it going, everybody? I didn't even know this dropped, but I guess we're back with some more CJ. I just like refreshed my YouTube home fucking screen and this was here. I just cussed in the first 30 seconds. Yeah, fuck me. I did it again. Okay, anyways. The Nonchalant Trials of JINWOO. I had no idea CJ was making this, so I'm here for it, of course. We all love JINWOO around here. And I was trying to figure out, I was like, yo, what's the sound from? That's from Cyberpunk. I was like, yo, what is that? Finally, Cyberpunk.
After many trials and errors.
Put my boy at the round table. Come on.
Corrupting on a man, leading to the worst crash.
Although, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like Jin will be walking around with white forces instead of black forces. I'm gonna be honest.
Shout he's ever had in his life. To Rampage Jacksoning his fucking door and redoing an entire video from scratch. Alrighty,
well,
ladies and gentlemen, we are finally back after experiencing the worst technical difficulty I've ever experienced.
I don't know.
Still don't know how that happened. But oh boy, another day, another trial for one of the most anticipated characters ever. People have been asking me to do a video on this motherfucker for ages.
That doesn't surprise me.
Even before the anime came out. They just
Dude, Kevin got like 5 videos on JINWOO alone, bro.
Wanted straight mono panels, but it is none other than
Did JINWOO just flip me off? You know what? I'm not even mad about it.
the serial ore farming E-rank Smurf of doom, Mr. Sung JINWOO. So prepare yourself to watch this motherfucker watch somebody else get their ass beat when he knows damn well he can one-shot.
You got an aura farm for CJ. Come on, you should know this.
Ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Every time he does this shit, I'm adding a charge because what the fuck?
Fair enough.
So without further ado,
nah, bro, cause like me personally, if I'm this dude, I'm pissed the fuck off. Why are you watching me get fucking slammed into the ground and ceiling, bro?
What the fuck, bro? So
I'm crashing out.
The JINWOO trials.
The JINWOO trials. I'll never do that again. I'm sorry.
Yeah, alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. So before we actually dive into Exhibit A, let's get a little context on Mr. JINWOO here.
Hit me with it.
In the world of solo leveling, Earth turned into an action RPG. These things called gates started opening up in the world.
Damn, bright as shit.
Why were your typical dungeons. Now, when this happened, there were humans who awakened abilities, and they were called hunters. Now, these hunters...
Dude, I'm be honest, I was not paying attention during the explanation. Like, I got the whole gist of gates and shit, but I was like, yeah, I don't really care.
Ranking system for how strong you were. S rank to E rank. S being the cream of the crop. Highest rank niggas in the game. These are your one above alls, radiants, challengers, and basically any other high-ass rank in any other game. These niggas don't touch grass.
Top of the top.
Never heard of them. Clear example, look at fine shit right here. She always gotta have a handkerchief because she cannot bear the smell of all these sweaty ass niggas.
He's not exaggerating either. He's being dead ass. She has sensitive nose when it comes to that.
I don't know who it is, but somebody smell like shit.
Was a fucking...
Is JINWOO the only E rank, or are there others too?
Boy, ain't no way.
Like, is he actually the only one? Or, surely not.
He's trash. He sucked. Hot ass, buns. And what made it worse, he was a DPS. So that's how you know he really was trash. And to make it even more worse, in this world, once you get around...
Wait, was he a DPS? I feel like he didn't even have like a title, did he? Like, he didn't have shit, right?
You're stuck there. There's no leveling up. You are hard stuck. So this man, JINWOO, was hard stuck bronze 3.
Nah, bro, he got carried by the healer, bro.
And he was also known as the world's weakest hunter. Niggas had a sigh of relief when they saw him at raids because they was like, oh, JINWOO's here? Ah, shit, this is gonna be a walk in the park.
No, that's crazy, bro.
This nigga even had his little E-dater, his pocket healer. Fine shit #1 because that's what I'm gonna call it because I don't know a fucking name.
I don't either, I forget it.
24/7 because he's struggling with a fucking javelin. She looking at this every time like, JINWOO, you gotta stop this shit. I'm having to pocket your scrub ass every fucking raid. And the
I'm gonna
reason
get a champion, bro. I'm gonna get a champion, trust.
why bro was even doing this in the first place was
Keep
because
queuing.
his
Another game.
mama was in a coma. This nigga was dealt one of the worst hands at life I've ever seen. Nigga was a trash ass hunter, mama in a coma, and his dad went to go get fucking milk. Backstory so tragic you would think Oda wrote this shit. Now I'm gonna speedrun how everything changed for this man.
Oda
and how
would've
he
made
had
it
the
10 times
greatest
worse.
glow up I've ever seen.
Oh,
Him and
damn,
his
we're
party
skipping that
found
far
a
ahead?
secret
Oh,
dungeon.
never mind. This is why I need to actually listen.
They go into a big old room with some
I
big
thought he
old
was just
statues.
skipping to the-
Little do they know these statues are alive and they start blicking everybody.
Okay. Crackhead's conspiracy theory real quick. Now, I have not read the manhwa. I am going to say if these statues killed anybody else but Jinwoo, they would not have reawakened and gotten the same abilities he did.
People getting incinerated to the bone, stepping on bitches.
Well,
Aaron, yeah,
I say that as they have killed everybody else, but I'm saying like in that like sacrificial circle or whatever the fuck that was, right? I feel like the same thing wouldn't have happened to them as it did to Jinwoo.
style.
I feel like the
Getting split in
system
half and
picked him
Swiss
for
cheese
some
like
reason,
Frieza.
and I
This
feel like
was
his dad's
brutal,
related.
And Jinwoo decided to sacrifice himself so everybody could escape, leading to him getting jumped by all the statues and dying like the most brutal way ever. But luckily for Jinwoo, this was all a test by the mysterious system, and Jinwoo gets a second chance at life as a player. And as a player, he has the ability to level up.
Yes,
he
sir.
could finally get out of bronze. He was not destined to be a trash ass.
Nah, bro,
nigga.
I ain't gonna lie. If you're hard stuck bronze, you might have to chalk it and just find a different game. Video games might not be your hobby, and that's okay.
More. He turned in to Himothy. Bro started going into secret dungeons, clearing them solo. He didn't need a pocket heal no more. He became competent. He could one-shot bosses whole
Yes,
parties and
sir.
struggle to beat. The system made him do the exact workout as Saitama.
Uh-huh.
100 push-ups, 100
The system
sit-ups, 100
knows, bro.
squats, and a 10-kilometer run. Only difference is a nigga ain't go bald. And he ended up building a
Not
Greek
yet.
god physique in like days. So, now that we got all the context out the way, let's finally dive into Exhibit A.
Nah, bro, he ain't doing the no AC in the summer and no heat in the winter. He ain't doing that part.
Attack of the Smurf. This
What does
Game
that
of
mean?
Thrones King's Road.
I
is
don't-
now available
get off
on
my
both
screen,
PC
bro.
and
I don't
mobile
care.
with Google Play Games.
I don't want it.
man Jinwoo caught some bodies. And I'm not talking about no regular dungeon bosses. Talking about actual human bodies. He was
How far did this into season 1 did this take place? I felt like it was like
booming
later.
niggas. And our first example of this is this.
I mean, this was
bum-ass
kinda early,
six
right?
stack.
But-
these scheming ass niggas was trying to set our boy up. You see, you need at least 8 people to raid a gate. So they needed 2 fills. So they got Jinwoo and this trust fund bum ass. I got all this gear for nothing.
Don't hate on my gold, bruh.
Like, don't get me wrong, I with bro, but you can't tell me this nigga ain't the definition of I got all the best
Pay to
fancy
win.
new equipment just to steal the ass. Like this nigga sucks, but he's got some of the best equipment on the market. If this don't screams daddy's money, I don't know what to tell you. Nice to meet you, man. My name is Hwang Dong-suk. All we need you to do
we
is
can
sign
trust
this
this guy, guys.
contract, and we'll be on our way. Now, Jinwoo picked up on these guys' game pretty easily. First off, they made him sign an NDA, which is already sketchy as hell. Secondly, they only asked him to
Nah,
carry it back.
I low-key understand that, bro. If I'm gonna be going into a gate with an E rank, yeah, no, bro. He's signing the papers. He on his own.
Because he's an
I
E-rank.
ain't-
And
like,
last
I ain't
but
gonna
not
be
least,
responsible
the biggest
for it,
thing
bruh.
that threw him off, their team comp consisted of 3 tanks and 3 DPS. Not a single healer in sight.
Sus.
And bro told him, oh, don't worry, we do all of our raids with no healer.
I beg your pardon?
What you mean, bro?
And this is when Jinwoo knew. 4 C ranks and 2 D ranks. That's equivalent to 4 golds and 2 silvers. And not a single healer in sight. GG no heals, this shit is cooked. So later on, they enter the dungeon, and Jinwoo is just there carrying the bags and letting them do all the work. So they end up making it to the boss's lair, and they hit the jackpot because the whole place is covered in monocrystals. These boys are about to make a fortune. So this is when the scheming 6-stack starts to enact their plan. You see, the boss of this dungeon is asleep, and they needed to be asleep to mine all the crystals, because if the boss dies, the gate closes. So Dong-suk told old boy right here, hey man, where's the gear? And bro says, man, sorry boss, I left it outside.
Bullshit.
Jinwoo and Jinho, you guys stay here and look after the score, and we're gonna go get the mining equipment, capiche?
Bullshit.
So they leave, right? And guess what they do?
What?
They blow up the entrance to the boss's
I don't know
lair,
why I'm acting like I don't know what happens, but
leaving them trapped in there. So yeah, this 6-stack is a bunch of con men crooks because their actual plan was to trap them in there and wake the boss up with the explosion so the
Evil
boss
sons
can
of
then
bitches.
eat them and go to sleep after a good meal. And this would allow them to come in and mine all those crystals. So they literally use these boys as bait. These are some crooked ass niggas. But oh, how little did they know that the E rank that they had holding their bags was a Smurf.
What rank is this spider? I honestly forget. Is it a D or C?
Doom. JINWOO cooked this spider in a minute tops. Like, dog, I hate spiders, but this classifies as—
Dude, I don't care how strong I am not going near that thing, bro. Fuck that.
Look at what he's doing to the thing. He's butchering that nigga. You know, trust fund baby looking at bro like, what the fuck? Who is this demon on my team?
I don't know, bro. Yo, can we duo queue or something?
Bro was so flabbergasted, he picked up the bags and said, hey, bro, let me carry your shit. You're the boss, right? You need some water, my nigga? I know you're tired.
Damn.
Sure. Yeah, drink it all up, boss. And just off of this moment, this rich motherfucker became his biggest glazer. So then later on, the scheming 6-stack come back.
They about to
were
get
surprised
dropped.
the boss is dead. So they thought JINWOO killed it because he has all this expensive gear. So bro told him, kill JINWOO and we'll let you live. But JINWOO was like, nah, I ain't fighting him.
I ain't fighting that
Kill
motherfucker.
me before he kill y'all. So they get ready to jump old boy. And while they're walking towards him, JINWOO gets the urgent quest. And the system tells this man, kill these niggas. All 6 of them. Boom these bums. So this mage ends up blasting JINWOO and sends bro into the wall. But that attack was straight futile.
Nothing.
That shit just tickled the nigga. Bro got up and was like, oh, thank you for that. I had this crook in my back for like a month, but that little massage that you just gave me finally fixed it. So allow me to return the favor. So they looking at bro like, what the fuck? This guy delusional? So
Head gone.
with no emotion, just decapitates this man. Niggas is shocked. They like,
That was you know how fucking like precise you have to be to go through the fucking neck, bone, fucking all that shit in just one clean ass swipe, bro.
how the hell did I E rank just kill a D rank? And Hwang Dong-suk knew, oh my god, this isn't an E rank. This is a Smurf of doom.
Yeah,
so
we
they all
Smurfing,
try
bro.
to jump him, but it is no use. Look at these flash steps, bro.
I mean, they low-key smurfing too if you think about it. They're luring lower ranks in to kill them.
Just shoves a dagger in
So,
his neck.
they can't
boy
be
comes in
bitching.
with a swing, misses, knife to the gut, and he deserves this shit too for rocking that piece of broccoli on his head. You know what made these dudes' deaths even worse? They did not die off of just that one stab. He ended up poisoning these, making them suffer before he finally cut them down.
Double kill.
Now next
kill.
up, look at this bum ass nigga with the gun. Can't aim for shit, and he like,
Nigga, what the fuck
The
is this
Overwatch
bullshit?
overtime.
and at this point in time, old boy started rethinking his whole life. He even started begging the
Let me rephrase that. You versus the rank you think you deserve.
bro like, poof, hear me out, bro. Listen, we could be a duo queue of hell.
When did CJ start putting on this muscle man voice, bro?
Boom! Face plants this bum. And at this point in time, old boy started rethinking his whole life. He even started begging the bro like, poof, hear me out, bro. Listen, we could be a duo queue of hell. Me, you, we'll be unstoppable.
You
Bro,
are
I
a
don't need your
worthless,
bitch
ass nigga.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because what are you here for? To worship me? Kill yourself.
Please hard
Damn.
carry me. I swear to God,
I didn't think CJ would include that part.
This man just wiped the whole team. Dropped off all 6 of them, sent them back to the lobby. But these were not the only human
Bro,
bodies.
I'm gonna be honest, CJ's editing confuses me sometimes. Like, he'll censor, like, some curse words and then leave others. I don't...
Oh no. Because the next victim on this man's list was Mr. Taeshik Kong. And I ain't gonna lie, this is another motherfucker that had
This
it
shit kind of had
coming.
me
So how this
stressing. I'm not
happened?
gonna lie. I low-key thought one of these two was about to get bodied.
JINWOO was on a raid with his old crew, with old nigga and fine shit. And during this raid, they had some prisoners with them that were gonna help because it'll shed some time off of their sentencing. And the supervisor of these prisoners was Taeshik
Yeah, let's just let these guys back on the streets of the city. They won't commit any more crimes.
Kong. But Mr. Taeshik was not here to supervise. Oh no, this man was here to fulfill a bounty. You
Yes,
see,
sir.
this man got an offer from a father whose daughter daughter was assaulted by these 3 prisoners, and the daughter ended up booming herself. Then shortly after that, the mother was hospitalized after—
See, he did it again. He said the word earlier, but oh shit, I'm dying. And then now he chose boom yourself.
the shock. Some pretty terrible shit. So the father paid Taeshik to kill these dudes, and that's what he did. He boomed them,
He did.
which is reasonable. They deserved it. However, what was not
He didn't give a
deserved
fuck
is
about
what happened to these 2. Because sadly for them,
He didn't give a fuck about the money, though. He just wanted to kill him to kill him. He's like, all right.
they were at the wrong place at the wrong time. They saw old boy boom these niggas. So guess what this maniac did?
Booms
He
in.
kills old boy and the old nigga. Then when Jinwoo and everybody else found the bodies, this maniac tried to sneak them until Jinwoo stopped him at the last second. And just look at this crackhead talking like, oh yeah, I love the thrill of the kill. So what should I do first?
Shut your bitch
Should I
up.
dive your back line and kill your healer? I mean, you're not gonna protect a poor bitch. And my God, this is Jinwoo's first offense of letting somebody get their ass whooped when he can clearly whoop that nigga's ass.
Okay, listen. I don't know if this is a fair charge, CJ. Because that guy did tell Jinwoo, hey man, stand back. I got this. Now, yes, Jinwoo could have stepped in once he saw it wasn't going right, but
So
this one's not as bad as the
Hold on there,
others.
young player. Let the OG handle this one now. Now, Kang was a B rank hunter, and Unk was a C rank hunter. And also, you can't forget, Unk has 1 arm. And before one of y'all say, but usually, characters with 1 arm are usually strong. Hey, guess what? Not everybody
This ain't
is
Shanks,
built
bro.
like Shanks. This is just a regular nigga with
Exactly.
1 arm. So, Woo, why the fuck did you let Unk fight this nigga? Why? So you could read your opponent, so you could download him to beat him later? Like,
Right, he
nigga,
told me
you
to
could
stand back,
download his
so I'm gonna
ass
stand-
while fighting him. But nah, you decided to let Unk get that ass.
bro, Unk was he was maybe not putting up a fight. Yeah, okay.
Whooped. You got fine shit over here falling to her knees, panicking for her lifeline. Oh my God, we're gonna die. You literally let this nigga get hit by a judgment cut. Nigga popping off blood to keep Virgil. So when OG was about to die, Jinwoo finally decided to save this man. But I don't care. Too little, too late, bro. Hit that nigga with the Jinwoo special. Watching this nigga get
Yup.
his ass beat just so you could pull up cold as shit. King serial ore farmer, bro. Now, Taeshik Kong wasn't an idiot like the 6-tack. This man knew off the rip, he rank my ass. You're smurfing like a motherfucker. You know you can get reported for this shit, right? Now, this fight for Jinwoo was a mirror match of hell because both of them have the same dual blade dagger build. So at the end of the day, this is an ego off. The person who wins this fight is just better. So these boys start to dance and everything is just straight equal. Equal speed, equal technique, equal power. Typical things that you're gonna see in a mirror match. But everything changed when Jinwoo got that notification and the system said once again, lock the f in and boom this nigga or I'm stopping your heart. So this man start hitting the Goku hop, loosening
You know, when it gives him the murder notification, I was trying to think of what I was trying to say. Anyways, when he gets the notification to kill somebody, is there a time limit on it, or does he just how does that work? How does the system know if he doesn't kill? Like if he leaves them, like gets out of the area or some shit?
up the bones and muscles to whoop this nigga ass. So Jinwoo blitzes bro at the speed of sound and lands a cut.
Because if there's
under
a
his
time
left
limit,
eye.
that's kind of
And that
scary.
nigga Taeshik was stunned. He was like, holy shit. Was this motherfucker just warming up? Indeed, he was. And that cut that he landed poisoned the left.
Bro, we're in modern time right now. How do you not know about the Goku hops? You should have been scared the moment he did that.
Jinwoo's daggers have that poison debuff, but it was just gonna get worse for bro from here. Jinwoo started blitzing the hell out of bro, started putting him on his toes. But Taeshik ends up using his passive ability, making him go invisible, and he ends up slicing Woo in the ankles. I know that had to be painful. If you've ever been hit in the ankle by a razor
No,
scooter, the pain
that's
level by
I'd rather be cut in the ankles than fucking.
and that's the hit that Jinwoo just took. And that man Taeshik was talking shit. He was saying, yeah, it hurt, don't it, fuck nigga? Go on, call out to your healer. Go to your back line and get some heals like the bitch you are.
Damn.
But Jinwoo just looked at bro dead in the eyes and told him,
Born again!
hey, bro, just look at his face, man. He knew it was
No, that's
over.
some bullshit, bro.
Can heal himself.
What the fuck is
And
that?
He has a spare healer in his backline. It's over. At this point, just vote to surrender, my nigga. Just get it over with. So it was all over. Jinwoo activated that murderous intent. This man emitted so much of his aura. It invaded this man's psyche. And before he knew it, he had a dagger shoved in his heart. And all he saw before the lights went out was this man woo or farming over his body.
Yep.
I don't know what's worse, getting fucking teabagged or a motherfucker or farming over my dead body. But with that being said, Tashika Kong became
that's pretty much the equivalent of teabagging this guy. He pretty much did.
7th victim to be Swiss cheesed by the Smurf of Doom.
Smurf of Doom.
The JINWOO trials.
That was only Exhibit A? Are we doing multiple parts or something? Because
y'all right, ladies and gentlemen. Exhibit B. Scrapping with a...
Wait. Are we in the asylum or...
The JINWOO
round table here? I don't... What's going on? I'm guessing the round table.
Y'all right, ladies and gentlemen. Exhibit B. Scrapping with a Souls boss. Now, this man Jinwoo is not new to fighting crazy-ass dungeon bosses. I mean, this is the same dude who fought and killed a Cerberus.
Okay, we're skipping over this.
Hades is three-headed dog.
We're skipping over this.
Tell the tale. That is insane. But there was one boss that put so much belt to ass on this nigga. It low-key made him rethink this hunting shit. And it was none other than the 7-foot big-bodied Egress the Blood Red. Motherfucker look like he just...
So far, I think that this is the only fight where plot armor saved Jinwoo, I guess.
Jumped out of Dark Souls 3. Had this man Jinwoo sweating bullets off the rip. And this was the ultimate test for Jinwoo. Egress looked at bro and said, "Are you a real nigga or are you a phony nigga? On God, bitch boy." So Egress speed blitzes Jinwoo and
you guys like the red or purple Egress better? Like the purple kind of go hard, but I don't know. The red just looks so clean.
From the first strike, bro destroyed a whole pillar. He was not playing with bro. Then he strikes again, and Jinwoo blocked it. But that strike had so much force, it sends him across the throne room. And 1 second later, he's already on his ass. Didn't even give this man a chance to breathe. And by God, Jinwoo was trying everything. Bro was throwing multiple strikes, but Egress had ultra.
I wonder if Jinwoo is strong enough currently to beat the boss Egress was currently protecting. I know the boss clearly ain't in the throne room, but somebody's using that chair that's not Egress.
But Jinwoo was finally able to land a hit, but it did no damage. Bro's armor parried it. Then he came down with his sword again, and this strike was so powerful, it sent him flying again. This man Jinwoo was lost, couldn't do nothing. He'd been fighting the motherfucker for 2 minutes and not even an inch of health is gone. So Jinwoo's blade could basically do nothing. These stats were not doing it. Bro was insanely underleveled. So Jinwoo decided, man, if the dagger ain't gonna do nothing, I might as well just throw hands. And Egress, being a gentleman, decided, "Oh, we throwing hands, huh? I like you, little nigga. All right, let's throw hands."
Best decision ever.
Bro was already winning the fight, but decided to come down to his level and throw hands with him.
That's crazy.
This man is a demon. And Egress wasted no time. Bro stood there in Orphan for 2 seconds. Then boom! With the snap of a finger, plants this man in the ground. Punch was so fast, it was unreactable. And it didn't stop here. Bro picked him up and ragdolled him across
Jinwoo's glad this shit wasn't on TV.
the room, then hawked him down to hit this boy with the pummeling this man to a pulp in the wall. And I tell you, boy, Jinwoo was trying his hardest, but he could not land a single hit.
Damn.
Egress had perfect defense. But while Jinwoo was getting ragdolled, he ended up finding an opening. And he ends up bicycle kicking this nigga in the neck. And he finally took some health off. But this kick enraged Egress. Bro said fuck it and skipped to his second phase. He started juggling and
Bro, you can't go second phase off the first hit, bro. That's not fair.
dribbling this man like a basketball. Look at this in slow motion. Uppercut to the gut, then to the back while
Should I play Dark Souls on stream? Actually, never mind. Don't answer that. I don't fucking want to.
making
Fuck
him
that.
flip mid-punch, then another two-piece combo, then he hits the Dragon Ball double hammer fist slam, then sends him flying with the haymaker. And dog, at this point, it just looked like Eagles was playing with a new toy he got for Christmas. Bro was hitting him with the Broly drag, then threw him across the room again.
Yeah,
And look how he just conveniently landed on the throne. Then this man Egress walked up to him like, "Come on, bitch ass nigga. Show me that you worthy of this throne. Or sit here and die like a bitch." So Egress uses the Force to call his greatsword and swings at JINWOO. But JINWOO enhanced his body to catch the sword, then summons his dagger and stabs him in the eye. Finally doing some damage
He likes
to
going
this
for the
man.
eyes,
And
don't
this
he?
is when JINWOO just awoke that dog in him. He ended up pushing bro all the way into the wall, summoned his dagger again, then shoved it in this man's
He's hitting criticals, though. That's good.
throat and said, "Nah, I'm not done yet." He starts shoving that motherfucker
Yeah, fuck
in
him
there
up.
deep. Pause. But look at this. Bro started tweaking so hard the animation changed. Then he
Impact
shoved it
frames.
in his throat
Beautiful.
again. Pause. But dog, this insane lock-in moment by JINWOO gave him the upper hand in slaying a Souls boss. Not gonna lie, insane work. Nigga beat a Souls boss.
Yeah, no, there's
IRL,
definitely gonna be a
and
part
on the
2,
first
maybe
try,
even 3.
too. Well, I
Maybe.
mean, to be fair, if this is IRL, you only do get one try. But bro proved that he was Himothy just for 5 minutes later to get jumped by 1,000 other dead homies.
We don't talk about
Not
it.
gonna lie, that's some nasty work. Y'all ain't even let the nigga heal. The JINWOO trial.
Okay, yeah, we're stopping there, I guess.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. At the end of just trial 1, this man got 7 bodies, 1
He probably said there'd be more than 1 trials in the beginning, but I don't listen to shit.
count of
So.
animal abuse.
Okay, kill count 7, animal abuse 1. What animal? The spider? Fuck the spider. And JINWOO charge. I don't know if I'm agree with this one, because Unc was like, bro, let me handle it. Unc could not handle it. False ranking. Oh. Anyways. Killing a Cerberus and then killing a Souls boss. Yep, okay.
1 count of watching somebody getting their ass beat when you should be helping them.
Nah,
killing
bro.
a Cerberus and defeating a
That's fine,
Souls
bruh.
boss.
Remove the charge,
Not gonna
remove
lie,
the-
them some impressive stats for just
Free
1
my
try.
boy.
And we still got exhibit C, D, and E to go.
Damn, we going all the way to E?
So, will JINWOO make the round table? Will this stat line get even more ridiculous? Spoiler. Yes.
Nah, bro, it can't get worse than that, chat. It can't get any better than that. There's no way. Anyways, that was the Nonchalant Trials of Sung JINWOO, Part 1. Now, I agree. JINWOO he's a menace, but he's like a nonchalant menace, like CJ says. Anyways. Yeah, this, of course, was by CJ, Dachamp. Go check it out. Go check him out. Let me know what you thought of it. And, of course, thank you for stopping by, and I hope you have a good day.